Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I'm doing very well myself, and what do we have here? Well, what we have here is a second try at a Minecraft map making season, because I tried a Minecraft map making season before and it pretty much fell through the roof, so we're trying it one more time. And what this is it's a maze connected by a maze surrounding a maze, which we'll put in later. So let me just do a little bit explaining. These are what I call red cells. And red cells are basically, I have a prototype over here, basically are mini mazes. And I believe 19 by 19 by, I believe, 5. And that is it. It's a maze. That's it. And then these blue cells, much more interesting. They're puzzles. Now, puzzles are really cool because they're going to be unique challenges which you can bring to the game. And that's pretty nice. So, what is all of this? You're wondering, you may be wondering. All of this is collectively known as the Hive, and the Hive contains 110 blue cells and 880 red cells. And now that'd be pretty boring on its own if it just went in a linear path. Like once you got done this puzzle right here, you would go straight along to this maze right over here. That'd be pretty boring. So what I intend to do is I intend to make another maze. So once you get done with this puzzle, you go right along over to this puzzle. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's pretty nice. So it's a maze connected by another system of mazes. But the real kicker is what I'm going to add later on is I'm going to add the Mega Hive. So it's basically like a giant cell, and I believe it's going to be green. And it's going to be a giant cell in the middle. And the goal is to get into the Mega Hive and then complete the Mega Hive to win the Hive game or adventure map or whatever you like to call it. So that is a pretty cool idea, and at least I think so. And we are going to be working on the first puzzle today in the first episode, because, you know, building mazes on camera is a little bit tedious, and I'll more on that later. But, you know, for now, let's just do our first transition, shall we? And basically, we're just gonna just press F1 here, as simple as that, and then whoosh, whoosh, and whoosh, we are back, and we have finished it. Now, I didn't really explain what this puzzle was gonna be, but basically what this puzzle is the concept is decently simple. You press a button and it will get rid of the sand and then add a sand to the other side, and vice versa. And what I can use this to do is kind of a locking key type thing. Now, the locking key, basically you have to get the right kind of combination in order to open this door right here. Now, these blocks will be closed and then it will open up and all that jazz. And I'll have some sort of way of letting people know, like maybe hidden signs or something that have the combination. I'm not really sure how they're gonna find out, but it won't be random guessing. Now, this is the redstone system behind it, and it is one of the most complex redstone systems that I think I've ever devised. So basically, let's run through it real quick. So these, I haven't put in any command blocks here, but this will test the individual pillars for their like the correct combination, if it has it. So like, say the combination is 3 air blocks and 2 sand, then it will check to make sure this combination is in order, and then it will basically turn off all of these. And once all of these are off, this will turn on, and then once that turns on, then it will go over to this, and it will remove a redstone block from a thing, not TNT. I almost lit that whole thing and it would have blown up. That would have been terrible, because this took quite a long time to make, actually, a couple hours. So not surprisingly, actually, because I had to fit all of that redstone over there into a very small amount of space. But anyway, it will remove a redstone block from here, and once all the redstone blocks are removed, it will open up a door. Now, that's pretty decent. But what I thought was, what if you just spam them and eventually you remove all the redstone blocks and there'd be no system to replace it, because you could just spam it and eventually you end up with the right combination for one of them, and then you just repeat all of them, and then you would have the right combination for everyone, but you wouldn't need the right combination. It's confusing, really. Basically what I mean is, you could basically just do this, and then do that, and then there, and then there, and so on and so forth, and eventually you would have the right combination at least one time. You would have to, by requirement and necessity and all that jazz. So what I would need to do is I would need to set up a system that would replace that, and this is exactly what that is. So if I detect an unlit redstone torch over here, then it will basically replace a redstone block up over here. So that's pretty neat, pretty interesting, and that is the first puzzle done. So after we complete that, we're just gonna head down over here and talk about something else, because like I mentioned earlier, there are 880 different redstone, or red cells, I mean, and that is more than one person can design on their own. So what I have an idea, and I think you're gonna like it, is an idea basically to give credit to other people that may help make mazes. So up here I have a thing that says made by DJ Travs on YouTube, who is a very good friend of mine actually, so you can go check him out on YouTube if you want. So basically my idea is, I'll get this set up while I'm talking, my idea is I'll leave a link in the description to a download link of a maze that looks a little bit like this, and the maze concept will be fill in this, and if you fill it in and then you email it to me in an email in the description, you email me your maze and I will put it up, and I will put it up on my world here, and then I will leave you credit to whatever you want on you. I can't leave a link on a sign obviously, but I'll do maze by just your name, or like your name on YouTube or whatever, or like Vine, Pinterest, provided of course you have appropriate content. But this is the system that I'm going to choose, and it's a really nice system for maze building, and I do have some rules. Basically, one rule is that the pathway always has to be 1 block wide, and you see the system here sets that up quite nicely. So basically what the system does is it'll go like this. You can fill in these blocks over here and make your own maze, you see? So then you have a split off and you can make that, boom. It takes around 6 or 7 minutes to make a maze once you get decent at the inner workings of it. And also you can add ladders if you want to go up to another system, or like to another up here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So just add 1 ladder in the middle so that people can't see the ladders mostly, and then do that. But of course, if you don't want to connect them at all, there is another plan. Basically, I can open up this map anywhere, so just show me, take out the blocks where you want me to open up the map to, and it can open up anywhere. It doesn't have to open up in the direct center, but it just can't open up from the ceiling. Well, I guess, no, probably, yeah, I guess it could open up from the ceiling or the floor, but yeah, it's a little bit unconventional. But this map is kind of all about unconventional, so if you don't want to connect the upper two, just, if you make a maze to the upper two, what I can do is I can have an entrance here and an entrance here, but it won't be on the same set path. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be going on completely separate paths, but technically be in the same maze. And friends could actually be doing that, because this game will work for multiple people, actually. And the first one to get through the Hive will be crowned the victor, but I wouldn't anticipate getting through it particularly soon, because this map could take, like, a couple of months to complete, actually. So, yeah, I wouldn't count on that. However, this map might take a lot less time if you or one of your friends were to take the time and just show your support and help me make the map, and that would be great, and I would thank you very much for that. But without further ado, let's get on. I want to design one more puzzle while we're at it, so let's just go ahead and do that. We're gonna go up and just do, oh, okay, you ready? You ready for this? I'm gonna do another seamless transition here. You ready? You ready? 1, 2, 3, boom! Okay, boom, that was really fast. We're done. Okay, I just designed the second thing. It says, good luck, you'll need it. This is really fun for me. So, oh, I forgot to reset it. Hold on, let me just do this right now. You're not seeing anything. Don't notice anything that is going on. I can just actually explain this while I'm resetting it. So basically what this does is there's a button here, and it says, press button, get book, read book, survive. And this book says, you better read fast, as this book was given to you. A door open, a bomb is ticking down. You'll have 3 choices, one button is clearly marked and will give you the bomb, or stop the bomb, and you may continue your journey through the Hive, or anyway, or you may press any of the 2 other buttons. One will kill you and send you back to the beginning, while the other will send you to the next puzzle instantly. The choice is yours. Hurry. So, basically, there's a bomb in that room, and the bomb is ticking up. Actually, it's not ticking down, but you know, it's pretty much the same thing. And this starts a redstone clock over here. Well, it's turned off now because I pressed the button again, but I can just reset that, and then it will be going. The hopper clock goes, and the bomb will be set all the way back to the beginning stage like this, and it'll basically be going. And so when this bomb goes up, fills all the way up, you'll explode. However, you can defuse the bomb and, you know, continue on your journey through the maze, of course, and you don't really gain any progress. We get a little bit of progress, but not much. Or, you can press one of these two buttons. This button will explode you. I'm telling the truth. This button will teleport you. You must believe me. So, you're stuck with the liar's dilemma here. Like, which one's lying, which one's telling the truth, or are they both telling the truth, or are they both lying? You don't know. Well, of course I know, and the obvious answer is